It's no longer news that SATTA has been arrested. Yes, a couple of hours ago, SATTA was arrested. What a lot of people are confused about is the reason she might have been arrested. I want to take you guys back to April of 2025. Do you remember when SATTA first went to jail? Like the first time she slept in police custody? It was because Collie had issued a restraining order and SATTA violated the restraining order. Now that restraining order that was violated, the act of violating the restraining order itself is a criminal act. And so SATTA has not appeared in court for the hearing and judgment whether any fines will be awarded her or whether she should be asked to do community service for violating the restraining order. So that case was separate, pending. It was totally different from the divorce case. SATTA had two cases, two separate cases. She had criminal charges pending. And so at her divorce hearing, the judge even mentioned it. And the judge said,
hearing and the matter will go by default, meaning Mr. Jallah will get what he's asking for. I know that there's an order for protection in place. I also know that there's criminal charges pending. And so I can set this matter for trial.
Now this was the judge reminding her that she had an order for protection against her, which means Collie had protection for himself to be away from SATTA because of the restraining order, because of the fights that they had been fighting and the threats she had been threatening him. And the judge also said, you have...
I also know that there's criminal charges pending.
The judge said, you have...
There's criminal charges pending.
Pending criminal charges. Now, I think this must have been the reason SATTA was arrested when Rachel called the police for something totally unrelated. She already had an active warrant as a result of
that there's criminal charges pending
that she had in the system. I hope this makes sense. Does it make sense? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why SATTA was arrested. 1. Why Rachel called the police. 2. Why a talk show host was on ground to cover the arrest of SATTA. Was it a coincidence or was it planned? I have 1,001 questions, but I'll talk about the 3 valid ones. We already heard from Rachel, that lawyer, aka Rachel, that she spoke to SATTA's family, her mom, her brother, and who else? Her family members in general, before calling the police for them to come get SATTA out of the house. And the police was supposed to come with an intervention team to take SATTA to the hospital. Well, the police did come and they came with an ambulance. Rachel says she never knew SATTA had an active warrant. But then, how did Rachel know SATTA was going to be arrested? And why was a talk show host on ground to cover the story? Well, I don't have an answer to the last one. I don't know why a talk show host was there. But I think I heard Ciara say that Rachel called her to cover them taking SATTA away. This is long and this is deep. Join me live in the next 1 hour as we talk about this situation.